This episode is sponsored by the HMD Rosetta EQ. Use the code AudioNerds for $10 off at the helpmedevon.com store right now. Hurry. Now, on to your episode. No idea.
Remember the Jamaican slap chop video I showed you? When they just dubbed over the slap chop commercial?
Oh my God, I know
that
what
shit
you're
was
talking
legendary.
About. Anyway,
Legendary.
How are you doing? Should I just introduce this podcast? Because I feel weird.
Let's ask how we're doing first.
Good, man.
I'm gonna ask, how are you doing? How are you?
I'm good, man. You know, I'm kind of hungry right now. I'm not gonna lie.
That.
Yeah.
But we remedied that for the whole pod. So
OD.
Okay, I'm just gonna introduce this podcast because you guys are acting.
How are you doing though?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. I feel good. I feel pretty level.
I'm not gonna lie. You don't sound like you're doing great. That sounded aggressive. Great.
To be honest, I'm probably like always like pretty sad deep down, but like I just fight through it, you know? Like one thing I'm happy about, shout out to all of our members. Been going crazy.
OD.
Thank you so much. It's actually gonna be opening up some doors for us and being able to do more content. Also, shout out Wavy Wayne. We did do
For real,
Mixnick.
we went to Mixnick. It was a great event.
I keep forgetting to bring that up, but shout out Wavy Wayne. We did do
shout
Mixnick.
out Wavy Wayne. Shout out who's it? We shout out Guru. Shout out Leslie Brathwaite. Shout out Ben Thomas.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out everyone that was there,
Shout out
man.
Big
Like
Ben.
pull up. It's a great event.
Let me introduce the podcast. What's
sure.
going on, y'all? It's your boy Devvon Terrell. Welcome to the Audio Nerds podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Remember, one lucky person in the comment section is going to get that VIP Gold Edition Rosetta EQ or compressor. So leave a great comment in the comment section below with your @name from Instagram so we can actually hit you and tell you won. You got something to say?
And so that you don't run out of breath, you know, when you're doing our introductions. Also, become a paywall member, man. You get great goodies. You know, for the past couple, 3-4 episodes, I was rocking that hoodie, and I was like, you know what? I feel bad about stunting on the people that don't got the hoodie. But you should get yourself a hoodie, man. Like, get yourself a hoodie. Get some great stuff in the store. You can get money in the store. You can get templates. You can get presets. Man, this guy does it all. So, like, what's up?
I'm laughing at you because I like you taking over that part. Like, I think he should be doing the merchandise.
I like hosting.
Side. Yeah.
You know what Johnny told me? Johnny told me the other day, he was like, yo, you should do like, if they ever bring late night radio shows back, you should do like a Quiet Storm. And I'm like, Quiet Storm with Courtney?
Doing the Quiet Storm. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, there's something audio related there.
It's Courtney Taylor.
But I'm not gonna try to.
You're listening to the Quiet Storm.
Yeah, exactly. To the right of me, what's going on, son?
Hey man, it's LJ. I'm the FL guy. The FL God. I still don't like calling myself a guy.
I know you do, but you do it every week.
Because I keep forgetting. I'm the FL Warrior. I'm gonna go with the Warrior today.
Okay.
Because I'm like Steph when it comes to. Come on.
Okay, because we just seen that clip. Shout out Josiah. He's actually here right now too.
Yes, sir.
Logic represent. I just want to say Logic representation is around.
It's in
the vicinity.
building.
You might not have a mic, but he's
building.
around. I just want to let you know he's around.
You already know it's your guy, Ableton 12. But
we hate that so much.
I keep hating it, but it's okay.
Federal.
OD Fetty. Listen, can I say something about Courtney?
What's like one?
So for the past like month, Courtney has not been like making music, opening sessions or anything for the past month, and it shows.
Wow.
Let me say this: it shows because when we was doing a couple of the last episodes, I'd be talking to him and he not giving me nothing, so I can tell he's not inspired. I'm like, he's not trying nothing new. But let me say this: the past 2 weeks, he is annoying. Annoying, and he keep calling me to shit on me. Like you thought you did this, I got this. And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just. It's what do you?
Speaking of new
what's going on?
I've been. You know what's funny?
What?
I be trying to be annoying too to Dev, but.
I like when you are getting technical with me though.
My calls lately been going straight to message, and I'll be having to text
Straight
him
to
like, yo,
message.
hit me, bro. I need advice.
BS.
That's cat. That's not cat.
BS.
Bro. I got proof. But I finally. So think about this, right?
Okay,
3
okay.
days trying to get Devvon on the phone. You know, he's a busy guy, so I finally get him on the phone. I'm like, yo, bro. I just need to figure out what I'm gonna get for my new studio.
I'm so hyped to talk about this.
So long story short, I'm rebuilding my studio.
Right.
I'm gonna keep a bunch of my gear. Like I love my Austrian Audio OC818. I love my Loudon mic. I love a lot of pieces. I love my laptop. I don't think I want to replace it, which is crazy. That M1 is still holding strong.
Bro, my M1 is good. I'm fine.
I'm
I have
straight.
no desire to upgrade my M1 still.
So I think I'm just upgrading around, getting a new desk, all of that. So for the last 2-3 weeks, I've been every day eager, like just refining my cart, watching every studio build video on YouTube. And goodness gracious. First of all, I want to address something.
What?
Cara and Reed Stefan, y'all are not fair. That's all.
Oh, they be, the equipment they be having, it be like, what?
First of all, it was in the recommended, because I was watching your series, and then in the recommended, I see the $100,000 home studio. I'm like,
yeah,
home studio.
I said, you know what I first said? I said,
what?
cap.
No,
because you.
I watched it. That's more than
That's more than 100 grand.
What was so funny? You when you went on your first initial, y'all that watch the pod know tirade about the Titan. There's mad other people within our peer space that use it, but I will say again, you see me watching Reed's tutorials from day one. I'm sitting there just like, dang, he's using the Ableton stock. I'm using the Ableton stock. Sounds in the neighborhood, but like there's something just
different about
it.
his.
Yeah.
Then they move out to Cali. He posts up, he's been doing the outside videos. Said, let me review the Prism Sound Titan. I said, oh, that's why. That's what it is.
The Prism Sound Titan.
I'm whack.
Bro.
But shout out Reed and Kara though, for real.
For sure.
No. And I've been calling him every day. Who? No,
Me.
I haven't been catching him every day, but I've been calling him. Like,
okay, whatever that means.
I got this new gear. He still helped me. Devvon at the end of the day, he got to help a whole village, not just me. So I understand.
That's
it, bro.
a fact.
Come on, man. I understand, bro. I get it.
I'm excited for you because it's forcing you to like have to deep dive. Like you called me the other day and we were going through things and we were talking about like the preamp and the interface. And I was like, oh, so you're gonna bypass the preamps on the interface and you're gonna use an external preamp. Like we was going through really nitty gritty stuff.
The actual...
I came down to 3 choices, which is crazy. Can I tell you one of the choices?
What?
Changed? So I think I could be wrong, but I saw it in my cart. The price changed.
What?
For the
I
M-Box?
think the M-Box is back to $8.99.
Really? It jacked back up?
It might be. I saw it. It might have changed. It might have went back. But on Amazon, I saw hike back up. So what I did?
What you did?
Remove from cart. I don't need you no more.
So you did no more.
Because if I'm gonna spend
inbox.
a band, I might as well go to R&B. You know what I mean?
I hear
no
you.
That's
disrespect,
actually true.
What?
but-
So nonetheless, I will say this.
Yeah.
Still, nonetheless, you get the reason why I be championing the inbox is because in that price range, as far as the ins and outs, it's still a lot of ins and outs. But I'm not gonna lie. When I look at like the Presonus Quantum, it has 8 preamps. It's only a stack.
Yeah, no, it looks sexy. It's apparently sounds sexy.
Yeah, it sounds good.
I haven't gotten to. Like,
I can't. I'm gonna tell y'all why soon.
Can I tell you why
Sounds
I made
good.
the decision I made? And
Why?
I'll tell you, it came down to the Quantum, but I just haven't had enough experience with it. Or in that matter, a lot of Presonus stuff. The Heritage Audio i73.
Okay.
Which
Oh, you brought that up to me.
yeah, it was the
Right.
interface with the 1073 built in.
Right.
Or I was gonna go with the Neumann MT 48, and the reason why I chose the Neumann.
Okay, so you chose the Neumann.
Yes.
Okay.
So I chose the Neumann because I thought to myself, I'm like, I know I really want this interface. I
Right.
know everyone says it's the best.
Right.
I've heard it. It sounds amazing. Everything's so clean. And even after I get the Heritage or the Quantum, I'm gonna still want the Neumann.
Right.
Just spend the bag.
Right. And
You
just
might
go
as well
for
just
it.
get it and just, you know what I mean? Just do it.
Right.
So I pulled the trigger and the MT48. I was going to pair it up with the 1073. But at the same time, when we spoke, actually, you can explain that part.
Yeah, when we spoke, I said, I don't know if you really need the 1073 because, and it's a 1070, he's talking about a warm audio 1073, not like an actual, from the actual original
Yeah,
1073.
I'm not him.
I don't have a 1073 original. I do not have one.
Warm
I
audio-
have another piece of equipment.
Warm audio is great though.
Here he go. Here he go. Yeah.
Continue.
Courtney, ooh, they hit him. Ooh, they hit you. What they
No,
How much
say?
they pay you,
don't
bro?
hit me.
How much? What they said?
They just dropped the $1,200 CL1B, and I was like, you know what?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Everybody
you.
was like, yo, if I wasn't okay, so let me be clear. 'Cause
now,
it sounds kind of wonky. Let me be clear.
now everyone gonna be a warm audio fan, not y'all.
I am
but, like,
not a
I'm just saying,
fan.
just watch.
I am not a fan of the Warm Audio's 1073. That's me. I'm being
Okay.
very honest. I'm not a fan of it. I've
Alright,
heard it.
I've heard
I was
people
like,
say it, yeah.
not really a fan of it because it doesn't sound like a 1073.
1073.
To me, it sounds like a whole other preamp. So, cool. Now, the rest of this stuff I said, I do have to deep dive and like actually investigate. Like, I would like to hear more of their stuff because I'm not gonna lie. Heard that C800 kind of emulation. I was like,
Sounds all right, yeah.
I was not mad. I was not mad at all. My boy used the C800 going into the Quantum, and I called him. I said, "Yo, bro, what was this chain? Because it was clean.
And not to mention, remember we
I need to investigate."
The one time you was selling off some gear at Guitar Center, we saw the warm 87.
Oh, no. Not at Guitar Center.
What?
Guitar Center don't sell no warm, nothing.
Yeah, they don't buy warm audio gear.
They don't take
at
that.
Guitar Center.
Where we went was a Guitar Center, right? When you or was it Sam Ash?
Ooh.
I feel like we saw all them warm joints. You probably thinking of NAM.
No. I think it was at Guitar Center.
It was
we
at
did
Guitar
see
Center.
like a warm
it was
audio
a warm
piece.
87.
They might have bought it. Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
It was a whatever. I haven't heard that either. But back to what I was
Yeah,
saying with
continue.
him, as far as that 1073, I was just like, yo,
Might not need
The
it.
Neumann's interface, I am so sure that it's so crispy and clean. I was like, I think you don't need to spend the extra $800 on a single mic pre.
Yeah.
Like, I think your preamps are amazing.
Probably
I
really
bet your
good.
preamps are really good.
So when you know, because I'm not big Warbucks.
Daddy Warbucks.
When I'm making a purchase that high up from what I'm used to. I watch every video on Earth about it.
That
I
we
felt
all
that.
do. Everybody does that. Bro.
Somebody did a test where they were recording out and back in to the interface just to get the noise floor to stack up on each other.
Right.
And they did that 100 times, and it was so fucking clean.
Oh, wow. It was clean?
It sounded like the SSL2 on regular.
On regular.
Yo, I'm so sorry. I do not like that interface. I keep seeing y'all in the comments.
But the thing is,
Shout out
you
Rob.
recommended it to all of
No,
You
to
dead
y'all
did. You
behind
dead
closed
did.
doors.
Also,
I
too-
was like, yo, I said it's a little interface. I think it'll hold you down. But publicly, I have not stopped saying.
Well, publicly-
I do not like that
well,
interface. I hate
publicly-
that interface so much.
Well, publicly, I'm about to say this.
No shade.
Shout out Rob. Timestamp this episode. All y'all watching. Dev just hooked him up, and I'm about to get back that 2+. So
wait, that was his 2+?
You're gonna be hearing that 4K,
we got
but
a
that was
little bit
mine.
of
That was mine.
That's
Audio
your 2+?
rings.
And I
we
gave
just be
it-
trading
We
in.
be swapping. So
No, I'm out the loop. I've never gotten a swap from nobody.
I'm
I've
dead.
gifted stuff though. Shout out Rob.
I'm gifted stuff. I like that.
So what I'll say is this, obviously we get companies to send us stuff from time to time, and
Who's
then
we?
okay,
I'm
you
playing.
shut up.
Well,
and,
damn.
And then we gave you Apogee gave you a duet 3 on this very podcast.
Who? What?
But what I'll
Speaking
do
of
is
which, my fault. Neumann, I could cancel
They are
my
not.
order. I could cancel my order.
Wait,
Neumann,
that's
Let
crazy.
me know, bro.
let me say something. If Neumann reach out to you and bless you, I'ma hate.
Everybody tag Sennheiser.
Yo, facts. All right, let me say this. Let me make this clear. So, companies send us stuff. Obvious, right? There's no secret here. A company send us stuff, and what I like to do is, if a company is brave enough to send it, I always say, I'll try it out. If I really like the piece, if I really believe in it, and I'm like, yo, this is amazing. I think it brings value to the community and stuff, my audience. I'll showcase it. I'll tell people about it. I'll do whatever. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, this is fire. I really like it.
On video form, not we're getting free stuff to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Yeah,
not.
let's not start that
Yeah, no, we're not.
rumor.
If it's sponsored, I will tell you it's sponsored.
It's sponsored.
I have no shame to tell you something is sponsored. This isn't sponsored. What I'll say is this: as far as personas, I'll say this. Obviously, we did mention it because I heard it before, and I was like, yo, it's really good. And so they decided to sponsor On the Radar. As you know, On the Radar, I'm a part of On the Radar on the business side, technical side, whatever you want to call it, with Ulysses. And we really were like, yo, we're really interested in the Quantum. So we're going to do a really fire video of it, and we're going to shoot it out against the Focusrite Octo, the Claret Plus. And I'm going to really see what it's really worth. Now, I already like the sound of it, but now I'm really about to dive into that Quantum and really let y'all know. So that video is
about
going to
you?
come soon. I'm just going to let you know.
How about you? And before the Focusrite Hive come kill me again, I'm
Yo,
not
facts.
disrespecting y'all. How about you put it up against the Apogee as well?
Which one?
The one you got.
Can I say something?
Yo.
That is always a good idea. To put it up against something
Way higher. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
if it's close, it's like, oh, shit.
Right. So yo, I'm not gonna lie. It's upstairs. You right. I
And I
should
won't
do
lie.
it, but I haven't cracked up because
And I
it's for
won't lie,
OTR.
as
It's,
harsh
it's
of
gonna
my
be the new
fault.
On the Radar interface.
And my fault,
Hopefully.
Leavers. As unfair, quote unquote, as a shoe as it may seem, it actually is a good change to because everyone always is just like, all right, here's the entry level. Here's this. It's like, yeah, how about you show me this versus high end?
Thank you.
Exactly. Like how we did the King B versus the Neumann.
Exactly.
Facts.
Or how I did even with the Apogee. I
Yeah.
put a really crappy interface next to it. Like I said, I want you to hear
Yeah.
what the $5,000 bump up is.
Yeah,
You know?
the converter thing. But,
I always compare it to stuff.
quick question.
What?
And this is a sidetrack from the interface talk because I do want to get back to it.
Okay.
This is a thought. Presona, and don't, once again, I have to, the reason I
PreSonar's
keep
got a
saying
hive. We have facts.
no, not even the hive thing.
What?
I have to keep saying this because y'all get me tight now.
What?
Not everything we say is an ad. We're really having conversations.
Yo, stop doing that. Like
It's
yo,
we talked about sexy plugins.
Sexy,
and they're like,
sexy plugins.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, this is clearly sponsored. Shut up.
Stop doing that. Like, yo, if
chill.
it's sponsored, yo, listen, I
We
ain't
will
had it.
say it.
I'll tell you.
Hashtag
Stop
ad.
doing that because
But nah,
it makes.
that's not-
I don't like the way it makes me honestly. And I see you tell
It's
me
like
about
sellout.
it. It's just like
Yeah.
it's weird. No, it makes
Also,
me feel
too-
like I can't express my opinion.
But also, too-
without it feeling like I'm like, yo, stop
also,
doing
too,
that. Like
outs-
it's not sponsored. If
outside
it's
of-
sponsored, I'll let you know.
Outside
Sorry.
of that, get it taken care of in the sense of just watch the episode. He's come on camera a lot of
I be
times
killing stuff.
and says, XYZ, watch the episodes about God Particle. LJ's still using God Particle. If that's not sponsored, I don't know what else to tell you.
I still use God Particle. I told people why I don't put it on 100 anymore. I say I use it like this.
And
like
I don't even want to give it too much light. It's just like
for sure.
because it's people.
It's
know
negative,
human
yeah.
beings. But I do want to say in the sexy hardware Olympics,
That's kind of funny.
I think PreSonus is coming for silver because I was in this new studio search.
Okay.
I'm looking at everything PreSonus has.
Yeah.
And I'm like, even though I know y'all have like the budget tier
Stuff.
speakers,
Right.
their speakers are so sexy.
Yo, this guy.
It's a new run.
This
Like
guy.
they just dropped a 2024 pack of speakers and they look so sexy. I'm not getting it, by the way.
Okay.
I was about to get the E66 because they just looked good.
Okay.
And I'm not an engineer, so I'm not mixing. I'll mix off of the Calis that I love, but I'll just blast from the dual woofers.
Right.
I'm not getting them anymore.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
that's why I was like, yo, I want to try to get your, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, that's another conversation.
PreSonus is up there in the sexy, and they used to be ugly. Like,
So-
it was the shorty that glowed up in high school,
Not
and
gonna
like
lie.
you went to her Facebook now, and it's like,
Like,
oh,
whoa, what's going on here?
what happened?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who's over there. Shout out to y'all as far
Yeah,
as
I
that.
just-
But I think
They figured
like
it out.
Kudos.
I'm starting to.
They upping it.
They upping it, you
Yeah,
know.
nothing's-
And mind you, but let me say how dope. Let me say something about personas. Let me shoot them some bail and some love. We would kill them for episode on episode.
Yeah.
Not kill them, but we weren't talking highly about them at all.
Oh yeah, we was like, yo, your dog looks ugly.
Your interfaces
looks
are terrible.
Yeah.
This and that.
Because
And
I'm not gonna lie, to me it was ugly.
it was, and for me to see them like kind of like, yo, all right, let's prove it. Like,
Let's bring the baddies
Let's bring the
outside.
baddies out.
Yeah.
I really bang with it,
They
and
went-
I'm really gonna like really investigate more of this stuff.
They stepped up.
I'm gonna start with the Quantum.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how that sounds, and then I'm gonna let everybody. I'm gonna
It
talk
do look
about it
good.
and
It
bring
do
it
look
up in the
really
pod,
good.
as far as what I find.
They went and got a BBL. It's cool.
They did. Persona's got a
But
BBL.
you know who's number
is
one?
tears.
Who's always gonna be number one to me?
Who?
The sexiest, cleanest, best looking gear from any company is always gonna be Neumann. And I'm sorry. Y'all call me the fanboy. Y'all said it's like the supreme fit from head to toe.
You know,
Neumann
you
headphones,
outfit all of
Neumann
the studio.
speakers, Neumann interface, Neumann
Can I say who
mics.
Norman is? It's just a girl. I just can't afford her, bro.
It's
so I just
Tyler.
don't even bother. Ow! My hand. I'm not gonna comment. You wildin', but
Wowzers.
yo,
But it's
it
tight.
is.
They
It's just you just can't.
It's
afford
supreme.
her.
It's like
it's just she's so
the
nice.
body. Oh,
it's
there.
fire.
Hi, mom. I'm sorry. Back to the interface talk. So interface
For guys and girls, it
Yeah,
is
for guys
to
and
us.
girls.
To me, it's like an
so
attractive
to the
person.
shorties is like Matthew McConaughey. Or, I don't know.
To the shorties, it's
Shout
out
Matthew.
Shout
out
That's
Matthew
good though.
McConaughey.
That's good though.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
the
good
shorties
looking
be
guy.
liking.
Archuleta.
They
That's
be
good
liking
looking
Matthew
guy.
McConaughey.
David Archuleta. Yo, where you going?
I don't know who the shorties like, but back to
Okay.
the interface talk. So I chose it over the Heritage Audio.
Oh, yeah.
And you gave me a great reason to say why. It's because I don't know Heritage Audio for their conversion. I know them for their pre's.
Right.
And I would get their 1073 Dolo or maybe the BAE I was really looking at.
okay.
Sanjay has spoken very
highly of it. Okay, shout out Sanjay, by the way.
Sanjay has, but let me finish this thought
Okay.
first. Yeah, but I like the Neumann. I've been eyeing it for too long, and it's just like, I'm going to just spend it. It's like 2 bands,
2,000?
1,800.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? And I know we brought this up before. How many mic preamps do you have on that Neumann?
So it is 4 on board, and what I'm gonna do is shout out to Arturia. No, Audient. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Audient has an Evo line for just ADAT expansion.
Right.
So I'm copying that
Right.
to extend it, and that's just going to be for my instruments and my my Korgs,
Right.
my guitars and all of that. So I'm
Right.
not too concerned about, because I trust Audient too.
Yeah,
I trust their
same.
preamps and everything. So
Right.
I'm cool. I'm gonna run all of those through there, and directly on the Neumann is gonna be my mics and my acoustic guitar.
One question I had about your setup that even when we was talking on the phone, I was like, I'm gonna ask you in this in person. So as far as the audience, ADAT, it's like light pipe. Like I don't know, it's a bunch of different companies have like these ADAT extenders. I think Decap was talking about his RME one.
I'm gonna find the name of it.
Yeah,
while you
please.
speak.
So with the audience like ADAT expander,
Yeah.
what is exactly going into the ADAT expander from your instruments? Like, what's the connection from instrument into that particular device?
They have. What you mean?
Like, how are you going from your instrument, like your guitar, to the ADAT expander?
So what I'm going to do is, because they all have combos on the back, I'm going to.
So it has pre's?
Combo pre's, yeah.
Oh, and then it outputs the ADAT.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's literally made for that. It's the Audio Evo SP8. It's an 8-channel mic preamp with the AD to DA
I
converter.
totally understand.
Yeah, it's feeding,
So what I'm
it's
gonna
feeding
do
into the
is,
joint and then feeding out through the ADAT.
And then it's spitting out the digital signal. Sorry, let me
Yeah.
explain this, because then it's coming out ADAT. ADAT is straight digital, so
Straight
it's
digital.
no conversion. It's not converting, and then it's going into your interface, and your interface just does the conversion.
Yes.
And it's one chord, so it's 8 signals coming out at one chord.
And I can connect them to master clock and all that
Wow.
stuff. But I'm excited because my whole setup, my studio is in the crib, but it's about to be so epic. I'm so excited.
Epic
and
Records.
I'm running. My plan mentally is going to be to have everything plugged in.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have I'll switch between my Loudon and my Austrian because I genuinely can't choose.
Oh.
And I don't want to buy a new mic because I love those two
Yeah.
so much. So I'm gonna have those.
Which Loudon specifically?
The
The 208.
Yeah, the
Right.
208.
LS208.
I mean, if my boy Trent,
I
what's
hate
up,
that I told you his
bro?
name.
If you got
Shout out
Eden
Loudon.
for me or an Atlantis, I like the Atlantis, but I mean, I've heard great things about the Eden. Just let me know. Shout out my boy Method over in LA. He had shown me his Eden, and he was like, "Yo, y'all." I was like, "What the hell?" It was a crazy
He
session.
said he got it.
Yeah, he tuned into the pod. He had the Loudon. I was like, "Is that a Loudon in this big studio?"
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, man. I'm actually tuned into the pod." I'm like, "Bro, I've been here for 2 days and you never told me."
Wow.
You was tuned into
I'm not
the
gonna
pod.
lie.
That's
Shout
funny.
out to you.
Shout out to Method.
You know, what'd be
That
mad
scares
fun.
me.
Real small, quick sidebar.
What?
I'm gonna start making a mental note of all the big stars that like use the Lawton products.
Bro.
Because now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, so the 208 is the Drake mic.
Oh, for sure.
It became
The Eden is the Charlie Puth mic.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Who's using the Atlantis?
Shit.
wanna know.
Devvon Terrell. What are we
Yeah, all right,
talking about,
enough.
man?
Yeah.
A lot. I
Nah,
mean,
but-
a lot of people. To me, I see. Listen, I see their microphones
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Like
Literally,
where I
now-
go when I go,
which is crazy.
Right, when I go
It's
places,
scary.
it is. It's kind of wild.
And I wish I could say who's using that damn Eden. Shout out to them.
You can't say it.
But
Take it
back
Take
to.
it
By the
Don't
way,
let me
there's
tell my
you got
distract-
an Illuminati case on you lately. I just want to let you know. There's a big in the comment section. There's a big Illuminati case against you lately.
We're gonna address that
'Cause you know
so
why?
That's the wait before we get.
Oh,
there, 'cause
hold on.
I
Let
don't
me
even
get this. Let me get this.
All right, all
I
right.
didn't feed it. The Illuminati allegations on L. Gene on this podcast is
What happened?
insane, bro. Because there's been mad times when you be like, I was with Ninth the other day, and people be like, Illuminati.
No, I'm
Or when I brought up on Leslie episode, I was like, is it okay if I bring this up? And
Yeah.
somebody brought it up in the comments, like, and I said, oh yeah, so KP's his manager. Everybody, Illuminati. It's like, yo, what?
Wait, I didn't know this.
Everybody was sitting there,
You added to
mad
it.
comments. People was like, yo, what?
You added to it.
Let
You
me
said,
put
"Can I
this to
bring this
rest.
up?"
No, I'm a God-fearing Christian man. However,
I like it.
I've been blessed to be in the. Can I tell you why it irks me a little? Because when we're doing this pod, I'm genuinely, with all respect to y'all, I'm genuinely talking to my guys. So like they know Ninth. If I say, yeah, so I was in the studio with this guy,
Ninth,
Ninth, one
yeah.
crazy producer. Y'all should check him out. It feels weird, but they know Ninth, they know KP, especially with Leslie and KP
Yeah.
go back 30
Years.
years.
But- Yeah, that was
that's
crazy.
That's to you.
And now
knowing
I'm like,
this.
damn, think about what names
Bro.
I can't say. But shout out to the names.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
It's just funny. I'm
my
making fun.
Yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny.
It's hilarious.
Funny
He's not in the
jokes,
Illuminati.
He's
but
hilarious.
I'm not even close. If I was in the Illuminati, I'll tell you something. That Neumann would not be a hard purchase.
That's a fact. that Neumann would be right here on the
is a
table right now.
I'm praying on that purchase as we speak. Shout out to Neumann. Sennheiser high.
Yeah, facts.
Hello.
Hi.
But my setup is gonna be very production based because I did start producer as a producer, but it's gonna be very recording ready too because I know how it is in my head. But them preamps are gonna be taken up by I have a Triton rack. Shout out to Japan. I'm not paying those import fees, so somebody let me know if you have the Triton rack style. I will pay you. Just please hit me.
That's a tough one to find, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
rack?
it's harder to find than the joint, but I want the rack because it's just it's
Yeah.
not cluttery.
Right.
Speaking of racks, Motif ES. If you have the Yamaha Motif ES rack, or if you have the SX, I think, hit me. I'm looking for one in the crib.
Right.
All of that. I'll give you a Rosetta, by the way, under the table.
I love when they just under the table is crazy. No cracks.
So I'm gonna have those running through those. My guitar is running through those.
Okay.
And I had something else.
What?
Oof. I had a whole other thing. Hey, here's what I stole from you, brother.
What?
So I'm gonna have a wireless mic connected to a head rush guitar pedal.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, this might be out of budget, but this is where my mind is right now. I might get 2 head rushes. One for my guitars and then one for the vocal effects, just so I don't have to keep unplugging stuff.
Oh my gosh! If you don't just plug that shit out and plug it in, look at Josiah looked at you like, bruh, you are going ape shit.
But I was thinking I could get the small head rush.
Illuminati. He said Illuminati. I'm gonna get 2 head rushes.
I could get like the small head rush for the joint, and then like the deluxe head rush or the Line 6 one. I don't know, but I'm getting that
probably.
for sure, and I'm really excited to just mess around with it.
Right.
It's gonna be a production haven.
It's
gonna be what I wanted.
I want the head rush.
I'm not gonna lie.
Obviously, shout out Josiah. Josiah is the one who put, I think both of us, all of us onto it, right? At first. And I was looking to get it for 1, vocals, 2, running 808s, distortion, like just to create different effects and stuff, because it's right there. And I can use it like an insert on Pro Tools, like straight up, like a plug-in.
And we just came to mind. So yeah, I'm sorry. Just to wrap up, it's everything I want besides only thing I want in the future that I don't have yet, and I won't have in this first iteration of this new studio is just outboard synths. Like the Moogs is up for 8 bands.
Yeah, I'm not.
That Arturia poly joint went up in price. The Arturia Poly Brute 12 went up in price because it sold out, so they didn't have any more units. I hit my Arturia guy. He was like, yo, we ain't got nothing.
Done.
Right.
Wow.
Then I went to Sweetwater and they just bought a new batch in, and now it's four bands plus like an extra like 200-300. Man, the price of this stuff is insane. I thought eggs was bad.
I'm not gonna lie.
I thought mayonnaise was bad.
I thought eggs and mayonnaise was bad. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to you in the and Zaire in the Terrace as well as the Josiah episode. When I was cutting up him talking about the Moog and just his difficulty finding like a decent price one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Between that, the traditional Prophets and the Junos, I was like, yo, Levens has a point.
Bro.
I had a sick feeling in my stomach looking at those prices.
I don't even try.
And that's how I feel about outboard compressors and EQ and all of that. I get the sound because it's the same thing on the synth. It doesn't sound, them analog synths do not sound like what Arturia gives us. Arturia gives us a great alternative, and honestly, it's gonna have to work. Because I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it the same way I'm gonna make it work with the $30 CLA 2A. I'm gonna make it work with the $30 the $300 V collection.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I was like $30.
It's
CLA. I got you.
Is that $30?
It's perfect parallels.
Right.
They do give a better sound. Playing with those, the tactile feel of it. Whenever I go, my favorite studio in New York for production by
about to say it
far
again?
is
E.G.
Electric
Garden.
Oh, Electric Garden. Okay.
And they every time I'm there, I'm never paying for the session. There's always shout out to Camper, shout out to Josiah,
shout out to
my
the
rich
homies.
friends.
Yeah,
right.
Shout out to the rich friends with Grammy noms.
So whenever I'm there, they already got this sense over there,
Right.
and it's the only studio that I've been to with a female engineer, and she's fire.
And
I forget her name. Shout out
you gotta bring up her name.
Gotta find her name.
By the way, Leslie brought up what's her name? Manon Grandjean.
I've been
Madam
seeing her on my
Grandjean.
timeline all week.
I didn't know that was her name, but I've seen her before. Someone interviewed her. I want her. Sorry, to be on the pod.
To pop up on the pod.
Relax,
Let's
take
go.
it easy. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Your
I want her
man
to be
is
on the
choice,
pod. I want her to
so
be on the pod.
Shout out to her, too.
Also Marcella. I've been seeing Marcella a lot more.
Marcella on the pod. Yeah.
I've been seeing her. No, I've been seeing her just on social media a lot more lately.
I saw like they're running ads with her.
Yeah, they run. Whoever is like the behind, like whatever platform was, they are like they running it. Like it's really good content.
She's her. She just did Rhapsody's album, the Dolby Atmos version. She's in Toronto.
Angie DC.
DC.
Yo, Angie, I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong.
Angie DC.
Yo, these are ladies.
Yo,
love that.
we about to turn September, October into Women's
Just
Month.
straight up,
Just
I would
slide.
The new
love
Women's Month.
to have the ladies on the pod. We had and at Mixnick we had they had a women's panel. Shout out to Lydia. Wavy Wayne's wife. She had 3 other women that I never.
Ashley, I love Ashley.
Yeah.
She is so amazing.
Yeah.
She I've been following her since
I've
was
heard
in,
of her.
high school. She's an incredible.
I've heard of her.
She put in my head the world of sync that we could get in from another
Yeah.
side,
Let
not
me-
even like a pitching
Make sure.
side.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, that was amazing. I think we in that era. And have we had?
No,
We've never had a woman.
not one.
Can I be honest with you?
How dare you see this non-progressive podcast? Kill them in the comments.
Let
go
me
wild?
tell y'all
Can I
something.
go wild real quick?
Let me tell y'all
'Cause you said
something.
that?
If anybody lives in the vicinity, if you ever
Say
in New
the
York
word,
or
yeah.
anything, please let me know. I'd
please
love to
pull
have
up.
you on the pod, straight up. There's a few women that we met at Wavy Wayne thing that I was like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
when y'all come back in town. That was that's the other. I forgot her name.
I forget.
I forgot her name. No, I'll say it on another episode. But she lives in Toronto as well.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, she lives in Toronto as
Dang.
well.
Oh my gosh,
Toronto
it's ranking.
got some engineers.
Shout out to Toronto.
Absolutely.
Toronto is an amazing haven. Can I
Ghana?
shout out Canada real quick?
Ayana. Who's
Oh, no,
Ayana,
no,
an
no,
engineer? No, I never met Ayana. No.
no,
Okay. For real?
Um,
Okay, New York? Okay, I'm gonna spin a block on you with that
Yeah.
one.
She's done Adobe
Atmos mix for her.
Oh, wow.
dope. Okay, cool. That'd
Can I
be
shout out Canada?
freaking great.
Canada.
Canada?
Canada,
Yeah, sure.
I feel like Toronto specifically, they love their musicians so much.
Yeah,
the
they
amount
do.
of grants available, the amount of access to programs, everything from the Remix Project.
Yes. She told.
It's
Remember what she
insanity.
said?
Shout out to Rich. Shout out to all the people up there. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
The community of music they have. And whenever I speak to them and they feel like, yeah, I'm trying to get out. I'm like, why? I'm trying to get up
I'm trying to
here.
get up there.
What are we talking
Remember
about?
what she told us? She was like, "How? Oh yeah, I came over here from a government grant
The government loves, they just pour a lot into us.
into the arts."
And that's something we don't have in New York, at least.
For
Shout
damn
out
sure.
to
not in America.
Mayor, what's his name? Eric Adams, Mayor Lucius Line.
Yo,
Let me know
that's
what the word is.
hilarious.
I'm
Mayor
kidding.
Lucius
If you
Line.
see this, I'm kidding. Because I know his kid makes music.
Oh.
I mean, we'll have you on the pod.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Say-
For sure,
Can
too.
we bring up one last thing? Did we wrap on this?
Yeah.
The level of people that do music that we find out watch this pod is scary.
It's scary.
Like this, I know we've all been through it. When we be somewhere, like we go to a studio and we immediately be like,
You know what's so
like
funny
you
about
know,
that?
and it's fun. I love it. And they be like, "Yo, bro, I watched the pod." I'm like, "Whoa, you watched the pod?" You know,
It's-
like how many stories do we have
It
of
made
people
me
that be like,
nervous.
"You watch?"
Walking
Remember
up
we
to
had
us.
Shout out my guy.
shout out Kanan from Power. I forgot his actual name.
Ooh, I forget his
I
name.
forgot his actual name, but he plays Kanan.
Little Kanan.
He plays Little
Small
Kanan
Kanan,
on
yeah.
Power.
But Raising Kanan.
Raising Kanan.
Raising Kanan.
He came, bro. So let me tell you what
I
happened.
gotta remember his name.
We
One
was
second.
at facts. Please get his name. Amazing moment.
So I was
we was-
MDing a concert.
Wait. Let me finish
he
this.
opened-
Let me
oh,
say the story.
'cause I thought you was gonna
No,
tell the story.
no. Not even that story. No.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you the one where I found out. He came. I was with Gabe and everybody. We was chilling. We was at a Stars event for Raising Kanan.
Yep.
He came out the bathroom and he was like, "Oh, what's up, y'all?" I was like, "Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up?" He walks back. He walks out. Then he spins back and he's like, "Yo, bro, just want to say, big fan of the content in the podcast." And I was like, "Oh, holy shit, you watch?" But he's a drummer.
Yeah, no, he's crazy. Makai
Yeah,
Curtis.
Makai
Curtis.
Curtis.
He's not even
Makai
the one
Curtis.
that
Shout out
make
Makai
music.
Curtis.
He
Shout
just
out
plays
Jukebox.
drums.
Shout out Jukebox. I fuck with Jukebox. Shout out what's his name? Unique. Not Unique.
Unique.
The rapper.
Makai. What's
Streets
his name?
Need a
Shout out
Body.
Mike as well.
Makai Curtis.
Shout out to my Power fans. You know Streets Need
Yeah,
a
I'm
Body. What's his
blind. By
name?
the way, you're discovering.
Famous.
Yes, that's him. That's
Puerto
him.
Rican
Famous can rap.
Famous.
Famous can really
He
rap.
in the
Famous is
streets
dope.
now.
I love
He need to
Famous.
get back in the
Yeah,
studio.
he need to get back in the
Yeah, he
studio.
do.
Can I tell? Great tangent.
Last
Thank
thing.
you.
Last thing.
Power Raising Kanan. And it's crazy because this makes 50 Cent a hypocrite to me. And 50, I want no smoke.
Yo, you better chill.
Because 50 killed Empire for a terrible music adaptation. But in Raising Kanan, one of Kanan's uncles, Malcolm Mays, he's a rapper in real life too. His uncle
He is?
Lou.
He really
yeah,
rap?
he raps in real life.
Okay.
Him and he raps in real life.
Okay.
Uncle Lou, right, goes from one of the greatest, stealthiest drug dealers season 1. He finds the studio season 2, right? He steals it from Diddy's son. Shout out Quincy, right? Kills him, takes over the business.
Okay.
And he's on them MPC making beats, and
Oh,
it's
wow.
not that easy. It
Oh, wow.
pisses me off.
I'm not gonna-
He on the board
Bro.
mixing, and I'm like, this is clean.
I was like, he just got here. Yo, bro, he went from what's this
It be
to
like that.
see him on the NBC like
It
do
really
do it like this. I'm like, yo, what the?
It really
No,
be
we
like
gotta
that. You gotta
redo them
see.
takes.
We gotta, yo, he
You
got
got-
nice. No, you see, he had a little setup in the crib too.
Yeah.
No, he had the Akai MP, bro. I was watching it mad.
I was too.
Like we can't. It's
What?
like that's on the level of Coop recording on a Surface Pro outside.
Nah,
Classic audio
He-
history.
all,
That's
all
different.
American.
All
That's
They
American.
can't-
She was the
That's
first
different.
celebrity that commented on his pod. 'Cause
Yeah.
we brought that up. Remember?
Oh,
back
wow.
in the day?
Crazy.
For real?
You don't remember?
No, I never knew
We was
this.
laughing. We was like, yo, Coop on the iPad, Windows iPad, like with the, so he's like, that shit was so clean. He was
Yo,
like,
shout
ain't
out
no way.
Coop for commenting.
I
I
ain't
know
gonna lie.
that.
Behind the
She
paywall,
reposted
I
it.
really didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow,
she posted
that's
it.
dope.
behind the paywall, I want to start a series of us watching scenes from these shows.
We did, but remember what happened?
what happened?
It kept like YouTube kept like copywriting it. I was like, it's
flagged
behind
it.
the
It
paywall.
flagged
Because remember
it.
the last thing we did, we watched the Shark Tank episode. Oh my god!
Oh, so they do.
They cut. But you know what? I'm gonna
Game.
repost that and just cut the audio
Yeah.
or something like that.
Shark. So for context, because we're not just watching Shark Tank behind this paywall, and it's a great way to end it. Behind the paywall, we had an episode, and we might put it up after this just to try it out.
Yeah.
and y'all can watch it. But if you're not a member, you can possibly see us watch an episode of Shark Tank where a manager brought the band to Shark Tank trying to sell their masters or publishing something of that nature and pitch it to Mark Cuban and them, which is it's weird, but we
Hilarious.
watched it in real time. It was funny. We watched Empire
really good
music,
episode.
like bad music.
Taraji. Oh no, we watched Empire with them with the gun to the Neumann
Yo,
U87.
we gotta post that. Yo, you know what? I might take a clip and say, yo, clip this up.
Put it right here.
When he's had the gun clicks and he was with the vocal and he was grrr, bop, 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 and it was all stacked and bro, it's amazing. It was hilarious. But on that note, this has been my OD Nerds podcast, and podcast for OD Nerds like yourself.
yourselves.
Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Also, remember, one lucky person in that comment section is going to get that VIP Gold Edition Rosetta EQ or compressor. Just leave your @name with a fire comment so we can hit you on Instagram and tell you won. Your @name from Instagram. Also, you can become a paid member of the channel where you can get a bunch of exclusive episodes. For instance, members saw this video way before you, as well as merchandise in the store that is exclusively for our Diamond members as of right now, and a bunch of other stuff, money. It's just a bunch of different things that you get. Also, the one-on-one live streams, as far as the Zoom live streams that we do every Tuesday, 8 p.m., those are running, and they're doing awesome. We're getting a bunch of our Diamond members on a Zoom call, live in front of everyone, and they're able to come up to the stage, ask questions. It's my favorite part of the week, to be honest with you, and I'm really grateful for our Diamond members because y'all really been showing up for us, as well as our
Seriously,
Gold and
man.
Platinum. Thank you so much. It
Absolutely.
all
I
matters.
met my first Diamond member at Mixnick.
Her name was Ravo.
Yeah,
She
Rayla.
came
She makes
yesterday.
dope music too. I saved her album in front of her. And
Nice.
I was listening to it on the plane. I'm like,
She's cool. She
she did a
Nice.
remix to Tears in My Spine.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
she was on the Zoom. So I seen her and I was like, hey, like I met you at Mixnick and stuff. So shout
Yo,
out to
invite me to
Rabo.
a Zoom, bro.
You
One
come
time.
Tuesday 6 to 10, whenever you want to
I'll
come
slide
in.
one day. I'll just slide to your house one day.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do it from your computer, like if you
Did
want to. Like
did you finish the
Yeah, I'm
outro?
done.
And remember, if you have one of them nasty modded cars with the crazy sub in the back and the terrible speakers, don't do a car test. It's not worth it, brother.
Yeah,
It's
true.
not worth it.
Shout out, Leslie Brathwaite. Make sure you bring your actual monitoring
Escalade,
system
yeah.
inside the Escalade. You gotta have an Escalade for this to work, by the way.